Hello guys and welcome back to the tower. Today we will be starting our first tournament. Participate in one tournament. Kill 55 enemies, claim 3 ad gems. I just claimed one and buy 1 workshop upgrade. And that is what we're going to do. However, we still have things to finish. Where is it? Here we're going to claim our rewards. Cool. So we're working at 5,000 for everything, and we had just gotten to where we were doing range. We've got that maxed. Might have actually got it, but we're a bit stunned. We might have gone back a little bit in progress, but that's fine. Not the end of the world, because the way I closed the game, I just closed it fully. I closed BlueStacks fully, that is, because that's what I'm using on my PC to play this game. So yeah. But yeah. We have 55 gems, which is a nice amount of gems. So what was our missions again? That's not the missions. Missions are here. Cool. And game speed is doing alright. Back speed's at level 11. That's pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably stop the attack speed. Ooh, am I going to be still streaming in that length of time? We'll turn it off when I know. Yeah? But yeah, we are making our way. We've got that to 5,000. Next goal is attack speed to 6. Actually, attack speed to max. So our max attack speed is now 7.14 with all the upgrades we do have from it. That's pretty cool. Now we do health to 6. Hey, we're just going to see where this run ends and then the next run starts. So this will be ready, this research, in 15 hours, so probably in the next stream. Well, definitely in the next stream, not today. I was supposed to rush it 103 gems, so I'm not going to rush it, but I was just wondering. I think I just leave Thorns. It's going to cost a lot. And we can get better small upgrades on here, and it doesn't do anything for us in terms of anything, because we still kill normal enemies in 2 shots. And we're still going to kill bosses in 3 shots, so really 99% doesn't do anything. It's just a nice to have feature, really. And allows us to, like, say, oh, yeah, my PC's been struggling a little bit since turning it back on. Because there's something happening earlier today. Jesus, really struggling. I need to see what's. I'm just taking a look at my task manager quickly, which is going to make it even worse. I just let's. Yeah, I don't know. I think the best thing I can do is just close some stuff. Keep that one open. That might be the best. And I have a heavy issue. I can't actually see some things. Yeah, close that. close this as well. Jesus. My taskbar does not want to live. It does not want to help me. Keep that up there. Cool. Oh, sorry. But yeah. Damage is 6, which we should have the coins now. Sorry about all that random rumbling. So, starting soonish, since this is only able to be streamed for a maximum of... So basically, as a casual playthrough, this is what this is. It's a casual playthrough, logging in and doing the same amount of time each and every day. It's only allowed to do a maximum between 4 and 5 hours per day, with 1 day a week where I'm allowed to do a full run to like 4,000, 5,000 waves, which once you hit game speed 5, it'll take about 10 hours or so. So yeah, basically this is not an idle version of the account, is what I'm trying to state. This is the oh, we've gone way too far. I was only meant to go to 6. But anyway, that's fine. It's a yeah, it's not an idle account. It's a casual playthrough, just seeing what progress a casual player, what I would deem a casual player for a game, or for this type of game, is someone that plays between 2 and 5 hours a day, and maybe 1 big day a week. That's how I see it, and that kind of fits with my work schedule. But the idea I have is to do a challenge run, and eventually that challenge run will be able to be basically live streamed 24/7 due to the fact of game speeds. You can start your run when I say go to work or whatever at 1 times game speed, especially if you get into like 4,500 waves. By the time I get back, it would have only done 800 waves, and when I get back, I continue. I push the game speed up and continue that progress on that run to make it faster, and basically, yeah, rinse and repeat. That's the idea. There'll be a few mishaps and stuff where the screen is pretty much showing just one thing for quite a while with the background music. So that will be done on a spare phone if I can find it. And it'll just be plugged into a charger all day long. That's basically what that phone's going to do. Okay, health 2-7. Damage 2-7. We're not going to touch this one for a while, so that's fine. But yeah, we'll see where this actually gets, how far we get through here. This is actually more interesting on my behalf. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I was just looking for something and I found it finally, but it took a while. But yeah, we are going to be basically completing what we've been working on. We are currently earning just around 100k coins per hour, and we've been on this run for 1 hour and 10 minutes. From yesterday and today, basically. Obviously, for now, we've just been on it for 15 minutes. Oh, we went too far on that one. That's alright. Again, too far on that one as well. I'm just going to go to 10 here at this point. At least we're going to get a whole lot of upgrades right before we do our first tournament run. Because also the stream's not a very long one. It will not even probably be the 2 hours that I'm wanting to do per day, even though that would be ideal. It's just about 7 o'clock my time now. I have a few things to do and I'll start work at like 2:30 in the morning, so there's no way for me to get the actual 2 hours today. But we have been over, from what I've been seeing, I have been over the length of 2 hours for pretty much every stream, so this one will just be a chiller one. And where we'll hit the a 2-hour stream tomorrow, I reckon. Because I get home hopefully fairly early tomorrow from work. Maybe I can get my daughter to have an afternoon nap for the first time in forever. So what we're actually going to do, we're actually going to stop buying upgrades after we hit the 10k on all of these. And we'll get the multi-shot 20k. And that there, I think, will be basically a good point to stop upgrading. If we die before then, that's fine. But if we, I think it's a good spot to stop. Just seems pretty good for this point. Like, I could definitely get further if I did, but I don't even know. Yeah, we're barely getting touched, so we're gonna still go for a while even after this. So we have successfully built what we aim to build, at least in a run. We still got a long way to go before we do start tier 2, but it should start it soonish. But yeah, I forgot to finish what I was trying to say before because I got distracted by someone. But basically, the goal of the next account I do eventually is it won't start off as a 24-hour stream, but it will end up as a 24-hour stream. It's called the Milestone Challenge. You've got to complete each tiered milestone before going on to the next tier. So basically, until I get to wave 4,500 in tier 1, I can't go to tier 2. Until I get to 4,500 in tier 2, I can't go to tier 3 type of thing. And that also applies to a thing called... It also applies to a thing called... damn it, my brain's just not working suddenly. That also applies to tournaments. So I am stuck in Copper League until I get to tier 3, I think it is. I have to find out what tiers each tournament is held on. It might tell me. No, it doesn't. Oh, actually, it might in the information. Tier 3, tier 5, tier 8. So it's really only going to stop me from progressing from tier 1 to tier 3 for a while. I think you'll get from, once you get to tier 3, it won't be too long before you get to tier 5. And then tier 8 for a while. Platinum League. But we probably wouldn't even for a while anyway. But that's fair enough. And the other thing is we will also be, to make it somewhat of a worthwhile challenge, we'll get all the purchases in the store for no ads, starter pack, epic pack, disabled ads. If I complete enough missions in the events, which is 550 medals, we'll buy the ×2 medals for that account. And also, the pass that we're currently working on, we will buy that at some point during the first tier of each run. I might even just buy it as soon as you hit the next pass, basically. I think that's probably the best thing. So as soon as you hit the next pass, you can finally buy it and claim those rewards, get those rewards. I was going to put it where you can't buy the pass until you completed each tier, but that's just going to make that a miserable run. So at least this way. And the reason why I'm going to play it this way is because we want maximum bang for our buck. We want to complete each milestone before we can complete each tier and each milestone pass before we can completely get to the next one type of thing. Which the game is detailed to progress around you doing like 1,000 in tier 1, X amount in tier 2, and then just trying to get to tier 12 or tier 10, 11, 12 fairly quickly from there. Just so you know, enhancements, right? They are a fairly important part of the game. By the time we get to enhancements, we would be pretty maxed out on this. So to get that extra bit to get to there is going to be grinding of some sort. Also, this one, unlike the also this new challenge account, that other challenge account, unlike this challenge account. So yes, we can play as much as we want. Eventually, it's going to be 24-hour play and 24-hour stream, basically. But we can not change the style of that game. Whereas on this run here, this account, this is just for a year. I'm just doing the casual playthrough to see where we get to within a year, like what tournament level we're at, whereabouts we're at in exactly 1 year of playing as a casual player. What, how many cards, how close we are to maxing our cards. We're not going to be touching modules. Barely. Like, we'll touch on a little bit here and there, but barely going to touch the modules. You know, this is just to see what a casual player this is the casual player's perspective of the game, like. But someone who's a casual player that wants to play it every day, but not, I don't know, works a lot and doesn't know that you can just, you know, put it on BlueStacks and idle it for 24 hours. But yeah. Playing free ad gems, we've got 2x1 workshop upgrades and participate in 1 tournament. But we have got 15, which gives us some gems, gives us some medals. Nicely done. And we're just about... No, we did get the third card. Yeah, okay, so what we're doing here, we're going to get the 200 packs until we complete the daily mission. So we need about 380 cards, unless we bought. How many cards have we got? 21 out of 40. Yeah, so yeah, 380 cards to go, and 380 gems to go to get the next milestone. Not 380 to go, but 380 total. Everyone's gonna buy the times 10 packs. So I'm not sure when I'm starting that milestone account, but it will start soonish. Firstly, I have an account that I'm not using that has purchases and stuff. So I'm going to contact support on that account and see if they will and just see if Tech Tree Games will restore the purchases on the account. That's on the cloud save. But so restore the purchases, but make the account fresh so I can use that email address. Otherwise, I'm not going to have. Otherwise, I've got to start saving my fake email addresses into a file that I use for Tech Tree Games. And the thing is, these are fake email addresses. Like, if I lose access to it, like for instance, if I lose access to this account because BlueStacks has an issue of some sort, I don't get this back. So I'm kind of banking the version of Android I'm currently playing on this BlueStacks stays supported for the next year as well. That's the other thing. Then I'll remember the password. That's not the issue. The password's not the issue here. But yeah, because I've got a cloud save account that I'm not using, I've used in the past, they might restore progress to zero. They might reset the progress to 0, but keeping the purchase while keeping the purchases on it. They might be able to do that. I don't know if they can, because that would be nice for me to start the milestone pack. I mean, because I think I got milestones on that account, maybe. You know, there's a way to find out if I got what purchases I've got on that account actually. Not through, I'm not going to do it on BlueStacks, I'm going to do it on mine. Force Cloud Save. Change account. Okay, so I didn't purchase milestones on this account actually, so that's fair enough. We'll just have basically the default purchases. It might, they might give me some stones, I don't know. If they can do that even. I don't even know if they can, that's the other thing about it. But yeah. Oh, okay, so we're still going. We are doing over 100k points per hour, which is great. I assume, for this I'll just end it at wave 500 because I didn't expect to go this far. And it's a pretty good milestone to end on this run. I might give tier 2 a go as well, actually. That's not actually a bad idea at all before the tournament run, because we're not going to go very far in it, like top 70, 80 waves. Obviously, after we purchase use out all of our coins, it just gives us a little bit more breathing room with things, and we'll get a whole lot of milestones, which is some good ideas. Which gives us some gems, gives us some stuff, but you know, just progressing stuff. Researchers and stuff as well, probably some useful ones too. Yeah, this seems like we could go here for quite a while. That's the one thing about tier 1, once you hit a certain point in tier 1, it takes a while before you just suddenly die. And because of tier 1's coin multiplier gain is very small, it doesn't ever feel worth it in the early game. Some people say once you can do tier 1 to Archwave 8,000 plus is actually, because you can do that fairly early, is just what you should be doing because of cells. Now remember, this is a casual player, this casual player doesn't know what cells do, how they work, and looked at modules, saw the module, and was like, that's too complicated for me too. But every other system is like, yeah, I understand that. And we can have fun with it. But like I said, I do think I'm going to focus on economy a bit. Oh, I mean, 35,000 damage. It's gonna be close to killing us soon, right? He might die before wave 500. In saying that, me could still keep upgrading. Eventually, all you upgrade is just damage and attack and health. Well, critical factor and damage per meter is still going to be there for a long time from here. Pardon. So we've got through that boss, so cool. And we finally did the orb mission. We maxed the orb mission. I could get progress. In saying that, I don't really want to get progress on the Golden Tower until I know what my chest rewards are. We are going to get them, right? We've completed 15. We still have 4 days, 14 hours to go. Once we complete these two, we'll be at 17. 2 AM we'll be at 19. 10 AM 21. 6 PM tomorrow will be at 23. 2 AM on Friday morning will be at 25. 10 AM Friday morning, Saturday morning. Or it's Thursday. I think it's Friday morning. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like we should get them. Get all of them. I don't know. Me doing calculations, not the greatest of things. I've hidden a Laura shit. Oh. 3 more waves. How close are we to? We do have a wave skip card, right? Yep. So how close are we to that wave skip mission being done? Years away. I just want to run cash. Well, that's for 500 milestone. We're gonna exit. Okay, so we have a new tournament is open. Take a free ticket to compete for great prizes. Oh, that sounds cool. Anyway, we've got research for card presets. Not a bad research, actually. And we got 25 gems towards our progress. Nice. And we get that one. And yeah, card presets. Cool. Something for later on. For now, we don't need it. It's not really that worth it. In saying that, we want to for now, get rid of wave skip. We want plasma cannon. It's a pretty good one. We don't have health. No. Get rid of coins. Put slower on. Do we want enemy balance, or do we want something else like cash? Actually, yeah, that'll be probably better. Okay, see how that works on our tournament. The Tower Idol Live, cool. And we'll probably do one more run on this, just because I've got to participate in free tournaments. So yeah, I'm messing up everything. Where does our defense episode 31? Okay. I have a strategy. And the strategy is simple. There. Get this to 100. That's good enough, because this is gonna, yeah, it's already at 1020. The scales really horribly compared to actual tier 1. It's really not tier 1. It's just pretending to be tier 1. Make you get confidence. So we're not gonna really be able to get much. Might just get it to 200. Ah, it's not even gonna, it's not scaling now. That's not scaling. And I forgot to spend my coins, that's the other thing. So this is called the practice run before we go professional mode. Yeah, so let's get this to 50. I think 50 is about as much as we can go for now. And just hope we can get somewhere. Yeah, so when we'll buy the upgrades, go to tier 2, buy more upgrades, do a second run. 50. We've done the health already, yep. 50. 50. Get an extra roll. Yeah, we should really start on damage. Oh no, but anyway. 50. 50, 50. 50. 50, get one of them. 50. 50, awesome. 100. Oh, gone too far. And this is about what we have to do. Ah, yeah. Okay. That's to be expected, really. Okay. You know what? It's probably not a bad tier 2 thing. So let's buy our upgrades that we wanted to do. And that is just to get these to 2k, this to 2k, these at 2k, get this to 2k. It's actually a very important upgrade, it seems. 2k. There. We're not going to worry about the shockwaves yet. Okay, now this is the upgrades we want. That one. No whips too much on that one, but anyway, it's fine. That one. Nearly that one. So we still got 4.5k. What was the more important upgrades that we have here? It's Fawns, right? Oh, defense percent, I think, is what we think. Oh, there you go. That makes it easy. Fawns and defense percent. How about that? If I want to make sure upgrade, we've done that. Okay, now, tier 2. Let's have a look to see where we get. Again, we're going to just run the same strategy. Obviously, this is not a farming run, so this is not what you'd be earning on a real, I don't know, real run or fake run, whatever. It's just to see roughly. Well, I did this wrong, but that's fine. Just to see where we get to, how it all affects everything. Jesus. I don't think we have time for. So let's get this all started. Attack speed to 50. Yeah, we're going to just run this the same way. And 50. I'm all just hoping I can get past wave 10. We do have a cash card on, right? Yeah? We got to wave 10. Got a milestone. Yay. But yeah, tier 2 is just rocket science. Let's go battle again. Anyway, we've got all our upgrades. See if it does anything. Okay, awesome. Like I said, do want to get this extra orb. Boom. Wrong one. I think we're getting some upgrades a bit faster anyway. And because we haven't really streamed for long when this does end, I will start the next run, but I'll just end it when I feel like it's a good time to end. On tier 1, that is, with proper cards for farming points. Okay, attack speed to 100. Oh, don't need that. Okay, awesome. Get the attack speed to 200. Okay, so we did get further. And yeah, if this is... I'm pretty happy with, well, 5 stones to be fair, so that's good enough. That's a pretty good progression. There. Playing that. Now we want to change our cards back to coins, and we're doing wave skip as well. Where is wave skip? There. Just for the fun of it. And we have an upgrade. For defense percent. Awesome. Probably could have waited, but we should still get... Awesome. We're also going a little bit further than what you would actually normally expect. Okay, now that's what you call great. I don't care about being optimal anymore, is what I'm basically deciding on. Just get cash per wave done and then we can do cash bonus later. Just make it easier for me. Oh yeah, we are going very high, so this is going to be a lot more cash. A lot more coins per kill, because yes, we're doing all of them. If we start seeing damage getting taken from us because we've gone past a thing and we can't lifesteal it all up fast enough, that is fine. We'll just get more defense percent. In fact, actually, yeah, we'll get some more levels of that. In a little bit. Not defense percent, defense absolute. And right now. Perfect. So the whole goal of this, just get lots of cash and coins per wave and kill and everything. Because we're going a long way into the game, may as well get the most of this. But just still scratching the surface. I'll be back in a second. Okay. So it doesn't matter about how fast we upgrade everything. This should be a pretty good upgrade. We already actually upgraded a lot of this stuff anyway, so that's pretty good. What is our defense percent? Yeah, we're gonna need that to be higher. I'm just gonna get it to 500 really quick. Otherwise, we're gonna have issues, and we don't want issues. I don't know, just felt like being silly. Yeah, that's the thing about being a person like me. Be silly, non-silly, all silly, but yes, silly. No one likes my sense of humor though, so I will say that. But yeah, nearly to the stages of where we want to be at. I want to know how much it costs for the next upgrade anyway. Just need more money. Give me more money. And more. And more. And more. The Golden Tower would actually go pretty ham right now. Perfect. 200. Boom. 200. Boom. Oh, oops. Without a ball. I don't know, another Oberming. Oops. Oops. 500. Well, that's doing pretty well for us, I reckon. Almost to 500. So tomorrow we will actually finish for a run to see just how far we get with tier 1. How much coins we get. How much everything. The only reason why I stopped 500 is because thought like that was a pretty good spot. We wanted to do a tournament. I didn't have a long time today to do much. So that's basically why. I'll try and get it to around wave 200 is probably a pretty good wave. About 146 gems, so tomorrow we'll be able to buy our next pack of cards. And I think we can buy one of them. Yep, awesome. Just amazing how big a difference tier 1 to tier 2 is, really. But it's not that big of a difference in coins, really. Like, it is a bigger difference, but the reason why it might feel like a bigger difference, actually, is because you also upgrade your econ and your coins before you go into it as well, maybe? I don't know. How close are we? So we've got max. Okay. Oopsies. But anyway. Oopsies. 1,000. I'd like to see what difference. So we got to wave 20, right? Basically, on Saturday for the Saturday tournament, I might do a fairly long stream and then do, like, because we still would have had 2 days of 2 hours of progress, do a tournament run, see what the difference is between, oh, actually do a tier 2 run, do a tournament run with any leftover any coins we get from the tier 2 run. Whoopsie, that wasn't meant to do damage, but that's okay. Do a tournament run, see where we're at, and then do a few, do like 2 tier 1 runs, depending on how far we're getting in tier 1 at that point. We also should have 3.5 speed. And we would have been upgrading for force time speed, so that's cool. So we've got a massive econ difference in at least cash. I think even in coins right now we're at, what, 60k coins per hour roughly, give or take. That's pretty insane. We're only at wave 100. I think it's more insane than normal. I don't know. We'll see where we're at when we get. Well, we can see what we got last run. Stats. 175k coins. See what we get. See what we get this run. At wave 500. It's a good reference point. There we go. Orb speed's maxed. Ah, so for first time, we're actually dropping frames. Talking of which. Yay. We might get these maxed this run actually. Whoops. Oh, at least I think. Yeah. But yeah, progress is doing well. We are happy. We're just going to hit wave 200. Take a look at what our coins are at. That's also something I don't like about tier 1 progression. Yes, I could have kept going further in that last run of it. But because you're upgrading so much, you got like it's almost better to end runs earlier at milestones, for instance, because then you get upgrades to purchase, which allows you to get more coins. Especially if you're working on if like I am currently. I think we're just about done with the econ, but basically econ is where we're at. So we get this to 66%. That's done. What I'll do is I'll do 3 upgrades as soon as we complete everything that we've unlocked so far to 5k, but we're also going to unlock Bounce Shot and get that to 5k as well when we start working on damage side of things, because it's a good upgrade. So I think what I'm trying to state is there's a break point, and we've basically reached a break point called Tier 1's breakpoint. Basically what it is like the previous run that we did before last run, we didn't get very far. We got to like wave 250, but using those upgrades from wave 250 we were able to progress it to 500, probably even further. Probably could have gone to 600 to 700 even, maybe. Like I said, we hit the breakpoint of Tier 1. Tier 2, when you hit the breakpoint about what that would be, is when you basically feels like you're earning more coins than what you need to be earning to progress. No, that's not even necessarily, but the breakpoint in Tier 2 will be where you can comfortably get past wave like 150 consistently, because that might be better than Tier 1. But also there's something else that's going to be something fun to understand. Getting to like wave Tier 2, wave 200, 250, around there, will allow you to get past wave 100 in Tier 1 or in Tier 3 almost. Like, might not be, but pretty close. There's a lot. The gap between Tier 1 and Tier 2 is far larger than the gap between Tier 2 and Tier 3. And each tier up to like Tier 9 is pretty much the same. When I say up to like Tier 9 has a bit of a bigger scaling than basically Tier 2 to Tier 8 is really close. Tier 9's a little bit further, but it's not that much. Like, it's Tier 9 to 10 is a massive jump, and a massive jump after that is Tier 11, and another massive jump after that is Tier 12. And then Tier 13 is another massive jump. Then Tier 14 again is another massive jump. But like Tier 14 to 16, they're massive jumps, but they don't feel as big of a jump in a way. I don't know how to word that in the best way to word that. And yeah, but yeah, basically you can get to Tier 8 pretty quickly is what I'm trying to state, once you've gotten past wave 100 in Tier 2. what I mean by that as well is not straight away. Like you need to get to wave 250 on each tier to basically go to the next tier past wave 100 type of thing. Because you're earning coins. So yeah, and because that jump isn't as big, you've basically got progression. Once you get to wave 100 even, you'll have some progression to like wave 30, 40. So yeah. And the best way to skip breakpoints is just get farm tier 1 until you can't farm tier 1 no more. Because then your breakpoint will be trying to complete tier 2. And that's what that challenge is all about. I was talking about before. So I'm not necessarily picking an ultimate weapon at my second. I'm just wanting to get the 50 stones to peak. So we have currently how many stones? Let's just see. 0. That is a brilliant amount of stones to have. After this tournament, we'll have 5 stones. And by the next tournament, we will have at least a box or 2 of stones as well. I'm just trying to work out if it's a good idea to get 15 extra stones or not really. Or save the medals for the next event. And I assume the answer to that depends. Like I said, if this... Because we are going to get... Let's just say for now, we're going to get 10 stones per week through tournaments. That's a big amount of stones on your tournaments. We also get 45 stones per week currently. On completing daily missions, so that's 55 stones per week. It's only... What's funny is an account that I'm basically using majority of the time at the moment. Its account is getting only 145 stones per week currently. And that is if it stays in... Oh, even if it doesn't, it gets about 145 stones per week on average at the moment. Because if I get demoted, I'll win the next tournament in gold, and so forth. So demoting from platinum to gold, you get 20 stones. Winning gold, you get 80 stones, 100 stones. So 100 stones per week. And you get 50 stones for staying in platinum as at the lowest rank. So it's getting 155 stones a week, 145 stones a week. This account will be getting 55 stones per week, being in the lowest tier in bronze because of ad gems, basically. Gives a bit more stones. Obviously, milestones give you more stones as well, so that's where is that. May as well spend our money. And we're just going straight to 5k at this point. Okay, our lap speed has done. It's only 10.56k. To upgrade and take 6 hours. Yeah, it's actually not bad, but we're gonna stop on that for a bit because I'm not gonna be around. We're gonna do coins per kill bonus and put that on that. Basically the same as what we just did with the other one. Whoopsies. So when the next ad jam comes up is when I'll end the run. Okay, so if the next ad jam comes up before wave 200, then we'll end it at 200. If it comes after, we'll just wait until that. That's, I think, a pretty good strategy. I think it's a pretty solid strategy. And we're earning 80k coins per hour. It's not bad. Awesome. But yeah, progress is progress, in my opinion. I did get the ad gem, so that's basically the end of the stream, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've had a good day. And in the next one, we will do more stuff. Such as get ourselves to the end of this run, see where it gets us. We have basically everything we need to basically max everything in here, and just chill. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.